and welcome back to my Astroimaging Journey channel. Today we're going to be going over creating a MasterFlat file. So the first thing we want to do is come up here to Processes, All Processes, and Image Calibration. And we're going to go ahead and click the Reset button, reset everything back to default. We're going to add our 20 flat files. We're going to select our output directory like we did before. Let's just make sure I get the right directory. And let's see. We don't have a master flat, so we're going to uncheck that. We do have a master bias, so let's go up there and get our super bias. We don't need to calibrate that. Let's select our master dark that we just created in the last chapter. And according to Chiron's information, we leave the optimize check marked. That scales the noise in the master dark to the appropriate exposure level that matches the exposure length of our flat files. So now that we have all that, everything else we remain default. We click the Apply Global, and this should not take very long since it's only 21 files actually. Alright, that only took 52 seconds. As you can see, the more files you got, the longer it's going to take. So we're going to go ahead and let me create a new icon for that. And again, I'm just creating these so that I have my workflow going forward and I don't have to keep referencing a Word document or a notepad or anything like that. Everything is nice and neat over here on the side. So we're going to go ahead and close the calibration out. Now we're going to come up and do our image integration. So we're going to go ahead and reset all that back to default. We're going to go back into our calibrated folder for the flats, and we're going to add all those in. Alright, so here in image integration, we're going to leave average under combination. Normalization, this time we're going to do multiplicative. How do we pronounce that? I'm not sure. And then under weights, we're going to say don't care. We're going to leave evaluate noise check marked this time. We have 21 files, so that's over the 20 limit. So 20 over 20 we use linear fit. 10 to 20 we use Winsorized clipping. We have 21, so let's do linear fit clipping. Okay, I apologize for, according to Chiron's tutorial, he says to use percentile clipping, so we will use that. In normalization, we're going to use equalize fluxes. We're going to uncheck clip low range, and Chiron does have some good information if you're using sky flats, which I did, but I had the t-shirt rig over it. If you're taking sky flats and you might have gotten a star or two in there, he has some good recommendations on adjusting your low and high percentiles here. I don't have that problem, so we're going to leave that default. And then all we do is select Apply Global, Again, this should go relatively quickly as opposed to the previous processes where we had 200 plus images. So we'll be back when this is done. Alright, that only took 44 seconds that time as opposed to 15 or 20 minutes. So let's see what we got. Rejection high. Like I said, sometimes I just like to look at these just to see what it did get rid of. But this is the one that really matters. And let's do a super stretch on it. Give us our 24-bit. So you can see we've got some vignetting in the corners. And if I look, you got a dust mote there, and a dust mote there. Looks like I'm going to have to do some sensor cleaning. And a dust mote there. Big old dust mote over there. So it's good that we got this so we can nullify that when we integrate our light frames. So we're going to go ahead and undo that and save this file. So again, I'm just going to select one of the previous files just to get the name. And we'll call it flat. Save. Okay. So we can close this guy out. And let me go ahead and create my process icon. Move that over there. And close this out. And that's it for this chapter. So with that, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell. As always, appreciate each and every one of you. Fish guys.